Okay, I'll go out.
Right. So on the inside, there's been lots of nice updates. Flooring's been updated. They've cleaned up the kitchen, added paint to the cabinets. Didn't replace anything, just kind of fixed them up, made them nicer. Now on the flooring, has been a couple leaks here at the kitchen sink. There's some swollen flooring from a leak that was back in the cabinet. So you probably want to replace the flooring in this room. We'll come back to the kitchen. I'll show you the other leaks so I don't forget. But on the wall behind the bathroom, this hall bathroom. So here in this doorway, there's some swollen up flooring as well. There's access, if there's need be, to the plumbing here. And so anyway, this is where it's leaked in the past at some point. So they fixed the leak, but the flooring is swollen up here. So that could be replaced. Also on that note, I just mentioned to her also that this shower extender, I'm trying to remember what that's actually called. Anyway, that's loose. Makes me a little nervous for possible future leaks. But I think they're going to maybe look at that. All right, so back to the kitchen. I do test all of the appliances, make sure they work. Dishwasher, make sure there's no leaks, and make sure it works. Take some pictures of the inside. Remember I left this light on. Check the cooktop, make sure it came on, oven came on. And then the fan, there is actually no fan that works. It's an older fan. That light and fan does not work and doesn't look like it's vented outside. I don't see any ducting. We look at the outside wall just to make sure of that. There is a vent. Look at that. All right, so that could be updated, which that's nice that it vents right out the wall. But right now the motor's not working. So that's cool. Is there anything else in the kitchen? I don't think so. I think we're good. You can see sometime in the past the floor to the cabinet's been replaced with heavy duty floor. There were some water leaks a long time ago or something. Okay, cabinets are a little rough, but they're functional. Okay, that's about that. Talk about the wood stove. Wood stove needs a little bit of work. It is a certified one that came with the house. Fire bricks are loose and kind of just hanging out in there. They're probably supposed to be up. So we need to work. Need some work there. And then also she said that the seal on the door doesn't seal up real good. So that was nice. She mentioned that. So to get that functioning really good, could use a little work. And I always recommend a chimney sweep to take a look as well when you're buying a house, just so you know it's all clean. Okay, let's go back down the hallway. So our thermostat is right here. It's a programmable thermostat. I did turn it on heat. Heat came on. I had the fan running when I was underneath the house to checking for leaks. The electric furnace is right here, and the filter is just right below that return duct. And it seems to work as it should. Electrical panels here, and I did take the whole cover off, took a look at the wiring, make sure there wasn't anything funky going on, and there wasn't. Looked pretty good. There's two places where it's labeled furnace. This breaker's actually off. That's actually not the furnace. This is the furnace. It was on and it's working. So that was probably for an old heat pump or something. That's what she was saying. Okay, so that should be relabeled. The bathroom again. Check to make sure all the fixtures are working and there's no leaking, at least while I'm here. And everything seems to work. Same with the master bathroom. Newer toilets, which is great. And everything seems to work. Okay. And this one has a handheld shower head, which is good. Okay. So often in these manufactured homes, when we see a moisture problem in the attic, you'll see some swelling in the ceilings and a little bit of drooping, and I'm happy to say that I don't see any of that. They seem pretty flat, which is excellent. Any swelling would be very minimal, at least I could see. So it looks good. Walls have been painted, nice colors if you like that, or you can repaint them. Overall, seems pretty good. Overall, the flooring seems nice and easy to clean. Just there's a couple places, the kitchen and the end of the hallway, where there are some defects. Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you for hiring me to do the inspection. If there's any concerns or anything you need clarification for after looking through the report, let me know. I'll be happy to try to clarify the best I can. Thank you so much. Good day.